Greetings and welcome and happy summer. As I record today, it's kind of the day after solstice. Solstice literally means sun standing still, meaning we have about 3 longest days of the year, even though technically that was yesterday. Solstice, it is summer. The sun is big and bright again today, although not abusing us like it was yesterday at 90 plus. So we're just going to have a shiny but mellow practice today in celebration of embodiment in the summer. And I'm playing the Gayatri Mantra, arguably the oldest living hymn or mantra. And the words are Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, the vibration of all that is. Earth and sky, the free and independent spirit of life. Tat Savitur Varenyam, that one truth, that shining light of truth, the adorable fullness of the divine. Bhargo, Devasya, Dimahi. That effulgence of, again, the Devasya, the divine one, shining through us, illuminating our intellect. We call on that light. Diyoyona Prachodayat. May this be a cutting through of illusion, or cutting through the not seeing, the darkness, and awaken us all. May our intellect be awakened, that we may live here on earth as we might imagine or dream any heaven might be. May we live in this divine way, in this expansive, radiant, awakened, joyful way. There's lots of ways that this could be interpreted. Some interpret the mantra as just kind of a series of word invocations, because each word has so many meanings in Sanskrit. But that's just the gist of it. In simple, may all beings awaken. May the light of awareness, consciousness, shine on all things, that we awaken to our divinity, our oneness, our interconnectedness. I invite you, as you're comfortable, to have the eyes closed or softly resting on an object of beauty, something that lights you up inside. And invite the skin and muscles around and behind your eyes to soften. Welcome your breath in gently, fully. Imagine, if you will, each breath just illuminating the sun of your heart, the light of awareness, your inner landscape. And invite this clear seeing, this knowing to embrace the entirety of your being and of your experience as a human being today. May we be able to embrace wherever we're at, noticing challenge, discomfort, things that maybe it seems we wouldn't choose. May we be able to be present with those things, and at the same time notice the spaciousness, the ease, the steadiness of our true self that is dancing with and experiencing all these other things, including bliss and pleasure and joy, gratitude, delight. May our practice serve to expand our awareness, to be able to be in equanimity, to be at ease with all the things. As everything arises and flows away, just let the breath be our first and last teacher of that, noticing without any effort the arising of the breath, the flowing of the wave, the arising of each sound, and the flowing away, the rising of thought, sensation, perception, and the flowing away, unless we grasp onto it and dwell and story, which sometimes may need to happen. We can watch that too. And ultimately choose, what is my focus? What do I want to focus on? What serves life? What lights me up inside? And breathe into that, your sankalpa.
Tat Savitur Varenyam, Bhargo, Devasya Dimahi, Diyoyona Prachodayat.
If you will, bring the hands to your heart. Just let them rest on the heart or together in namaste or prayer hands. Breathe into the light of your heart, into any word, mantra, or image that holds the energy of what lights you up inside. And let's follow a few breaths to begin to invite that heart's light to radiate out. Inhale and open the arms wide out to the side, stretch wide, wide, wide. And then exhale back into center. Follow your breath, a couple more.
Diyoyona Prachodayat. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha.
And next inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down behind you. Clasp or squeeze onto whatever you got there. And inhale, open heart, face, chest. Exhale and curl in with the breath. One more.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
And then again, inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, center in. Om Shanti. Staying connected to the steadiness, the peacefulness, even as we invite in bigger movements, sensations. We stay rooted in the steadiness of breathful ease. Exhale and pour the breath out. Inhale your heart to yes, if you will, one long Om with me. Big inhale, interlace the hands and lift the elbows to shoulder height, forearms together. So as you roll through the wrists here, drawing figure eights on the sky, that your forearms and wrists are gently rubbing together. Let's switch directions. Big inhale, and as you exhale, press the palms forward and pull the navel back around the spine. Inhale, arms to the sky, stretch up. And exhale, flow down. Go ahead and unwind yourself and then fold yourself up into child's pose. Take your time making your way to the earth in child's pose. And we'll press the hips back, toes together, knees wide. Breathe the back body here. Breathe connection to earth. Let's give a little massage here into the third eye center. Just with the head on the earth. Make like you're drawing circles with your nose. And find the scalp moving over the skull in circles in the upper center forehead. And switch directions. And big breaths here in the nose, out the mouth. You can stay in the circling little rock or wiggle, or just take pause. And big breath, if you will, join me in Brahmari or bee's breath. Try to lift pelvic floor and navel, tip of the tongue and eyes, and surge that breath up into the center of the head. Just wash away any tension there. And let's inhale, roll the palms open, thumbs moving towards the earth, palms to sky, maybe even pinkies peeling up, and breathe into that rotation of the shoulders. So you press out through the hands and back through the hips. And let's go ahead and bend into the elbows, bringing the hands together, walk the elbows forward. You could just bring the prayer hands to the back of your head, or you could unwind the hands here and give a little rub to the scalp over the skull at the base of your skull. Maybe a little squeeze, a massage down your neck. Maybe even moving the hands to the tops of the shoulders or traps there. And give a little grab with the side of the first finger to the back of your trap. A little gentle wide pinch with your thumb on the front side of that trap and just squeeze it on out. Wring any tension out of there. And just stay mindful of the jaw, the tongue, and the breath. Let really the deep, full breaths and the softness in the face be present through your practice. Please stay with that as long as you like, or swoop the arms around as you come up onto the knees and tuck your chin. My head's not going to allow me to go my hairdo quite as far as I want here, but ideally you're on the crown of the head, directly above the ears. And then let's just go for the interlaced hands version right now. Squeeze the palms together and then pull on the clasp of the palms. Lift it up to the sky and overhead to the earth. And you can keep playing with that. Squeeze, lift, move overhead, wiggle, roll around, whatever feels good.
Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dimahi Diyoyona Prachodayat Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur
Pull from your hands to roll on up. Let's come to hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Pull them towards one another, shoulder blades down the back, and open up. Big breath across your heart center. As you exhale, push the earth away, lift the navel and curl in. Let your breath lead. A couple more like that. Long, slow breaths. Try to really feel that articulation of the whole spine. Imagining and welcoming fluidity between all the vertebrae. Next time you come into cow, cat rather, round in, push the earth away, relax the neck, and then squeeze right ear, hip, shoulder together, stretch out on the left. Open into cow, squeeze left ear, hip, shoulder, and around through into cat. And just slow, steady circles, finding the stretch, soft jaw. After a few in one direction at the bottom, switch directions. And then make the hands very strong, claw the earth. Melt the heart down between the shoulders, turn the toes under, and pull up and back from the hips and core, down dog. And keep drawing back from the hips, relax the neck. Give your head a little nod or roll around. And let's take another 4 or so breaths here, any little movements. Keep the core drawing back and the neck as soft as you can. Reach the head towards the hands, shoulder blades towards the hips. Maybe little rotations in the neck with the head heavy, turning the head to one side and then the other. Breathe your back body or wherever sensation is arising here. And inhale and stretch back. And exhale, let's walk or hop to the front of the mat. And pause in a forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need and hug the earth with your feet. Let's interlace the hands on the base of the skull. And give your head a little squeeze with the forearms. Hands clasped at the base of the skull. And pull the neck long, gently, not really pulling, just the weight of the head, the weight of the arms tractioning the neck. Knees bent as much as you need. You can really rest on those thighs. And one more deep full inhale, and then follow your exhale to hug feet to earth, muscles to bones, and left arches, knees, quads, navel, head, and arms stay heavy all the way to the top, root down. Take your time and press the head back into the hands and open the elbows and pick the head up out of the shoulders. Press the head back a little bit, lifting the chest. And keep working the elbows wide as you lift the head up. And then, adjusting. Slow and steady, we're going to begin to bend into the knees. Keeping that neck long. At any point, you could slide the arms up. Weight back into the heels, low ribs back. And then float the arms down, push into the feet, clasp of the hands comes overhead again, relax the neck. Bend the right knee deeply and pull the hands to the right as you push the left leg straight and strong. Inhale as you exhale, bend the left knee deeply, pull the hands to the left and push the right leg straight and strong. Big inhale, As you exhale back through center, each side again with your breath. And then release the hands down. You could flow them down your hips and legs. Inhale, press into shins, half forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Get the spine as long as you can, back of the neck long. Full body breath, soft jaw as you exhale. Let the spine round and straighten the legs as much as you can. Twice again that. Inhale, press, half forward fold. And exhale, let the spine round and fold over straightening legs. Long, slow breaths once more. And then go ahead and step the right foot back so you're in a left leg lunge. And bend that left knee deeply. You could begin here resting the back knee down. Rest your chest and shoulder on that front thigh. Let the head hang. Relax the neck and breathe here. A couple more breaths. When you're ready, back toes under, lift the knee up onto the fingertips, and that's optional. You can leave the back knee down. When you're ready, push into the ball of the front foot. Pull that outer hip back and reach those fingers forward. Get that side body long, long, long. And then as you're ready, push into the ball of the front foot. Move the leg towards straight and the arm to the sky. Bright and shiny here. And then reach on back as that front knee moves towards bend. Sweep through. Inhale, reach forward and open as the leg straightens. Exhale, reach back and down as the knee bends again. And just pulsing with the breath here. Shining out. Breathe your intention with each breath, welcoming in. I am joy. And shining out, wishing joy for all beings. One last time. And we'll bring the hands down inside the front leg. This could be a total resting place. You could be on hands or forearm. Back knee could be up or down, or pulsing up and down, soft jaw. If you have more space or are ready to go there already, feel free to heel toe that left foot wide. Walk the right hand wide. Squeeze to midline and flow that left arm open and back. Looking back towards the back foot, maybe go for it. Use whatever hold you've got to squeeze the shoulders. Lift your heart to the sky and lay on back. Just breathe and repeat again. Your heart's light. Imagine all this space becoming illuminated with your yes. That light heart quality that you're calling in. That you're shining out. And then so slowly, if you've got a hold of that back foot, maybe you keep it and slowly wind in and bow in with it, or release it and just bow in when you're ready. Hands back inside that front leg, all meeting again in lizard lunge. Back knee up. Inhale. Exhale, slow and steady. Step back, plank. Let's hold plank 3 breaths. With your inhale, shift forward a bit, pull the elbows straight back, lower the knees if you need to, come all the way down to the earth. Make your legs nice and strong, point the toes back, hug them together, and with the hands under the shoulders, give a little roll around of the shoulders. Head can be resting or hanging out at shoulder height. And just get the shoulders nice and fluid here. Soft jaw, roll the jaw around. And make your legs really strong. Hug them together. Drag the heart forward. And let's begin a little sway. Roll one shoulder and then the other again. And we'll sway the spine side to come up into Cobra. You could sway that back down. Again, make sure your jaw is soft. This could be a very small movement, very close to the earth, or find wherever your breathful edge is. And stay playing with that flowing in and out, or hold at a breathful edge of Cobra and turn, look over one shoulder and then the other with your breath. Again, each shoulder. And take your time, heart forward, melt down. And back to child's pose. Savitur Varenyam. Press the hips back, breathe your spine.
Devasya, Dimahi, Diyoyona
Inhale, down dog.
Prachodayat.
Pulling back with the core in the exhale, down dog.
Bhuva, Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam,
Relax the neck.
Bhargo,
Couple more
Devasya,
breaths.
Dimahi, Diyoyona Prachodayat. Bhur, Swaha, Tat Savitur
Big inhale, stretch it
Varenyam,
back. And exhale,
Bhargo,
hop or walk forward.
Devasya,
Pause in the forward fold.
Diyoyona
Inhale, hop, forward fold.
Prachodayat.
Exhale and fold, soft neck.
Bhuva, Swaha, Tat
With your breath again,
Savitur
inhale halfway.
Varenyam, Bhargo,
Follow your breath. We're going
Devasya,
one more.
Dimahi, Diyoyona Prachodayat.
You could hug your head,
Bhuva, Swaha,
hold your
Tat
elbows, or just let the
Savitur
arms and head be heavy. Hug the earth, lift
Varenyam,
arches, knees, quads,
Bhargo,
navel, root to
Devasya,
rise and roll
Dimahi,
or fly up. Press into the
Diyoyona
earth. Take your time. You could keep your hands
Prachodayat.
clasped back there if they are, or stretch the arms to the sky. And again, Utkatasana, either with the hands behind the head, pressing back, ribs pulling back, or arms up as the seat drops low. Weight into the heels. Press into the feet and dive in, forward fold. Clasp the hands, pull them up overhead, relax the neck. Squeeze the shoulders, bend the right knee deeply, pull the hands to the right. Inhale as you look out under the left, push that left leg straight and strong, and switch legs. Again, each side. Release the hands, slide them down, and pour the weight into the right foot, left leg back, second side. And reach that back leg way, way back and lower the knee down. Again, we'll go yin in our slow flow here today. Rest the chest and shoulder on the thigh, let the head hang. Bend that front knee deeply, soft jaw. A couple more breaths, extend those breaths. Long exhale, soft mouth, soft neck. And inhale onto the back toes or not. Once again, I'm going to switch orientation. Lift the back knee if that feels good for you. Push into the ball of the front foot and pull that outer hip back as you reach the fingers forward. Long, long side body. Inhale as you push into that front leg, open arm, face, chest to the sky. And then reach back as you let the bottom ear get heavy and the front knee bends again as you sweep through. Long breaths. Inhale, reaching forward and open as the front leg straightens. And exhale, bend and sweep through. Moving with your breath.
Savitur Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya, Dimahi, Diyoyona Prachodayat, Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam.
Take your time. When you're done, hands or forearms inside the front leg. Back knee up or down or pulsing up and down. Stay and breathe with whatever is inspired in lizard lunge, or go ahead and heel toe that front foot wide, the opposite hand wide. Squeeze to center and again pull the hip back as you reach the arm forward, hug to core, flow open, reaching back, look back. Maybe bend the knee, go for the ankle or foot, squeeze shoulders, lift the heart and lay back. Lots of little variations to play with there. Last breath or two. And please feel free to stay with that or slowly unwind, or you could keep the foot and bow in at first. Release it when you're ready. Hands inside. Front foot, heel toes back in a bit, back knee up. Inhale, hug to core. And steady, float that front leg back. Inhale, plank. 3 breaths. And you could hold either plank. You could be on the forearms as needed. You could have the knees down as needed. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale to the earth or chaturanga. Inhale up, dog or cobra. And then a couple more breaths there for little rotations in up, dog or cobra. And as you exhale, you can move back through child's pose or just into downward dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, pull back in down dog and reach and rise your left leg up and back to the sky. Stretch it long if you need to, come to hands and knees. Bend that knee, flex the foot, press the hip open. Try to keep the shoulders squaring and let all that movement come through spine and hip. Stay in the press open or big hip circles. And switch directions. Inhale that leg to the sky. Exhale, curl in, slow and steady, knee to the nose, lift it as high as you can. You could land your lunge or a couple more of those. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, rounding, curl, lift it as high as you can as you shift into plank with the knee lifted. Again, inhale up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, curl, round, shift forward, lift the knee as high as you can and land the foot lunge. Pull the feet together, squeeze the inner thighs. Hug in and rise up, hands to hips. Square the hips and press them down. Well, okay, I'll just get on the same side as you. So whatever side you're on, we'll do both. Hug in strong, square up. Root the hips down and lengthen up out of the waist. Squeeze the elbows and shoulders on the back. Keep those legs strongly hugging, the glutes pulling back. And when you're ready, let's grow the arms to the sky. Stretch on up, reaching out through the back heel. You could hook thumbs or clasp hands and pull to work the shoulders on the back. Stretch from heel up through heart. Find any breathful edge of back bend.
Tat Savitur Varenyam.
Inhale as you exhale, make like you're pulling down the sky. I'll pull the arms down strong, pulling that light of the sky through you and back up to the sky. Inhale, grab that bright sun and just illuminate your whole inner landscape. And we'll continue. And the next time that you flow down, clasp the hands, root the heel, pull in the hands, squeeze the shoulders, open the heart. And the edge of back bend. A few breaths here. Strong core, lift from the navel. Keep those inner thighs hugging. Front knee deep and wide. And then lead with your heart. Forward fold. Push through the back foot. Reach the heart forward and dive in. And stay with that, or flow the hands down. You could come back to lizard lunge in more of a resting place, or take that left or front leg arm, push it under, press into the back of the ankle, and get the shoulder under, and then wrap that left arm or front leg arm around your back and swoop the other arm around. See if it could hold the hands or the wrists or strap, and give a little pull on that to roll chest open. Switch my orientation. Roll chest open, just see if you can kind of lay back into that thigh. Use the pull of the top hand to draw the shoulder down and relax the neck. So the head hangs and you get a neck shoulder release there. And then maybe slowly you begin to straighten that front leg. Lengthen through the spine, lift the heart, and just again, shining out in all directions. Take your time. Once you're done there, unwind, parallel the feet, and bow in. You could hold the ankles or the earth behind you, draw your spine long, maybe rest your head on the earth or block. Strong feet hug earth, arches lift, and actively pull the feet towards one another. Inner thighs are strong. A few breaths here. Stay longer or move slow and steady through a mindful vinyasa. Make your way again to downward dog or to all fours as needed, getting ready for second side. Claw the fingertips and pull back from the hips and core, relax the neck. As inspired, grow your right leg or your second side up and back to the sky. Pull up and back from that leg, keep the shoulders square, armpits lifted, fingertips strong, and bend that right or top knee. Press the foot open. Breathe the front of that hip. Stay with that or big hip circles for 3. Long, slow breaths. And then switch directions. Inhale, right leg or top leg up and back. Exhale, curl in, knee to nose, lift that knee as high as you can, squeeze the breath out, and follow your breath a couple more, or land sooner if needed. Slow and steady. Land your foot, find your lunge. Squeeze feet towards one another, inner thighs together. Shift weight into both feet. Take your time and rise up. High lunge. Squeeze to center. Hips down, heart up. Squeeze those glutes back. And reach the arms to the sky when you're ready. Make sure you're on your second side. So last time we all were right foot forward. Yeah, he might be on the same side, David. Inhale, stretch up. And pull down. And let's clasp the hands. Back heel down, pull on that clasp. Front knee deep and draw the heart to the sky. Shoulders on the back. Long back of the neck. Little dip of the chin. The ears come back. And last big inhale or so here. Feel into the outside of the back foot and surge the heart forward from there. Dive on in, clasp the hands overhead again, relax the neck. Stay with that as you like, or flow the hands down inside. Again, you'll give a little push to the back of that ankle. And tuck in there. When you're ready, take that bottom arm and swoop it around the back. So back of the hand lays on the back. Take the other arm around, swoop, hold the wrist or fingers or strap, and then pull on that top hand to work shoulder blade down. Relax the neck and slowly, maybe, begin to straighten the leg. If you can lay back a bit, lengthen the spine. Please stay as you like. Once you feel complete there, unwind and wide-legged fold. Parallel feet. Hug the earth, lift those arches, pull the feet together, engage those inner thighs, and hold the ankles or draw the hands back behind you. Come to the crown of your head. Or just let the crown of the head drip down. This could fully be a resting place here, or if you are so inspired, you could bring the hands so that they're just under the elbows. Elbows are bent, coming straight out from the shoulders. So you're making a 90-degree angle with the arms, like a shelf. You could put your knees onto that shelf, or you could just raise your legs up into the air. So moving towards balance. One sort or another. Please stay longer if you like. Move through vinyasa if you like. When you're ready, make your way into Superstar, a wide-legged stance, Tadasana, feet wide, hugging the earth, pulling together. Arms wide and shoulders squeeze on the back, hug in and shine out. Make sure those ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips are in alignment. And breathe the bright star of your being.
And these bones are only bones. All that matters.
Big inhale here as you exhale. Expand the right knee and pivot into warrior two on the right side. Sink it in. And then reach forward. Bring the elbow onto or inside the thigh. Stretch out through the back leg and through those top fingers. Again, creating like a laser line of energy. Just zoom. Nice line of light there. And please stay there as you like, or straight in the leg. Both arms reaching to earth and sky, Tree Konasana, and lay on back. Stay there, or top hand to the hip. You may want a block here. Bend into the front knee. Pull the back foot into the core. Front fingers come about 45 degrees from the pinky and about 6 inches or so. And then pull the back foot up into the core. As you lift up, only bring that leg to hip height. Stack the hips as much as you can. Hug into the core to lengthen the spine and lift the shoulders as much as you can towards hip height. Stay here, breathful. Or if you'd like, a little more shiny hard business, bend that top knee, reach for ankle or foot, and kick back. Squeeze shoulders, open heart, lay back. And slow and steady unwind, leg to sky, head to floor, standing split. Inhale, and as you exhale, tuck in, spiral in. Inhale, press to the sky, unwinding, opening it. Exhale, spiral and tuck in, and pulse. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, spiral and tuck in. Let's just do 2 more of those, and we're actually going to take a full pause. So as you tuck that left knee behind the right, you're going to land that left knee outside the right foot and just sit on down into a seated twist shape. Prep. Oh, science and physics. Yeah, we'll hug in, wiggle into sit bones, lift through the heart, soft jaw. Take your time. Once you're breathful down through your roots there, support yourself with the front top leg hand next to your hip. Press down, lift the navel, lift the heart, and spiral. 1 breath at a time. Find your twist. Please stay in the twist, or maybe lay on the hands outside of that leg. So you're hooking that left or opposite arm, elbow or tricep, just outside the knee. Hands as wide as the shoulders here, or really as wide as the distance from knee to hip. Claw the fingertips, push into the feet and lift up. Again, you're going for that perfect bend in the elbows there to shift the weight onto the shelf of your upper arms, and then bottom leg shines forward, top leg back. Head can rest if you need, or keep it up. And we just return right back to that twist. And when you're ready, unwind, counter twist, open twist. Stay upright or just bow in, pressing the hips back. And follow any inhale to unwind and make your way into down dog. Relax the neck. Breathe your body. We're just going to make our way back from down dog into a wide-legged forward fold. So step whichever foot forward you want to have that direction you want to be facing. And then again, wide-legged forward fold. Draw your spine long. Hug into the legs or the earth behind you. Arms could reach back or elbows straight back from the shoulders, hands directly under the elbows. Resting here, nice time for a neck massage or stretching deep into the legs, or maybe an inversion, bringing the knees onto the triceps or the legs to the sky. And finding your way back to your wide-legged stance. Hug the feet to the earth, the muscles to the bones. Strong core lift from behind the heart. Come back up into your superstar pose. Inhale, body bright. And exhale, bend left knee or second side. Pivot into your warrior two. Look out over that front hand, hips and shoulders open to the side, front knee deep and wide, and breathe. And then reach the front arm forward. Bring the elbow down onto or inside of the thigh. Anchor the outside of the back foot and stretch that side body long, bringing lots of bright breath into the side body. When you're ready, push into that front leg, straighten it out, maybe open the hand out and lay back from the head and shoulders into Trikonasana. Smooth the breath out. And when you're ready, top hand to the hip. Bend into that front knee, bring the hands about 45 degrees and 6 or maybe a little more inches away from the pinky toe. Pull the back foot up into the core. Stack the hips up. Really bring that top foot to hip height. Active toes, spread them out. And lay on back. Stay here, top arm can reach up. Try to pull the shoulders towards hip height. Stay there, or put a bow on the whole thing, bending that top knee. Holding ankle or foot and kicking back, squeeze shoulders, lift heart, slide the ears back. And when you're ready, that top leg to the sky, hands to the floor. Rotate towards the standing leg and bow in, standing split. You can play with that as you like, or as we did on the other side. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck that top knee behind the bottom one. Spiral in, looking under the armpit. Inhale, press to the sky and open, looking under the open side. Pressing, spiral in, squeeze. Inhale, push to sky, spiraling open. And on your last one, take that top knee down outside the bottom foot and come to sit. So you're sitting for your second side twist. Hug into that top knee. Wiggle into your sits bones, lift your heart. Feel that grounding energy. When you're ready, support your spine with that left or top leg hand next to the hip. Lift up, spiral towards the leg as you hug in, or one breath at a time, find your edge in the twist. Hooking the elbow or tricep as deeply as you can, or as is right for you today. Root down to all points, lift tall. Inhale, and as you exhale, spiral, looking back. And please feel free to just stay in whatever edge of twist is good for you. Or bring the hands as wide as your shoulders, wide as the hip and knee. Spread the fingers wide and claw the earth. Press into your feet like a little forklift there. Lift the hips and then bend the elbows. Hug and hook them in. So one comes under hip, one comes under knee. Of course, if you've been doing this longer, you could skip the back one. Bottom leg forward, top leg back. Stay as you are, or come on back into the twist. As inspired, lift and spiral to open twist. And bow in, pressing the hips back. Inhale, press and drape up, and then spin yourself around in whatever way you need to be facing forward on your mat and in the seat. And let's hug into the knees. So at first you could pull with your feet on the floor and really try to draw that lower back in, lift the heart up, and then draw the feet into the core. And floating the feet, floating on sits bones, lifting up. And then slowly here, let's unwind into a medium boat. Maybe a big boat. And as inspired, slowly transition to low boat. And bridge. Any variation of bridge. Active, strong back body, bright, open front body. Breathing your intention, your yes, your heart's light. Again, any variations that light you up here. Breathe your heart's yes, your yes to life. Breathing in joy, shining out joy. Breathing in freedom, shining out freedom. Breathing in gratitude, shining out gratitude. You could get more restful here. You could play with any variations here, bigger back bend, or if you did do headstands, maybe bring your hands to the hips and lift them up, squeeze the shoulders, lift the chin. Really just come on to the shoulders and head here. When you're ready, maybe lift the legs to the sky, clasp the hands, squeeze shoulders, reach up through the heels, keep your chin lifting, pressures on the center, back of the head, shoulders, elbows, hands, pull up from the feet. Chin lifting, deep full breaths, and shoulders stand. Do not turn your head to the side. You could always be holding the back with your elbows to help you with the hands, elbows bent and hugged in. Hard to sing here. And please stay as you like, or slowly melt the legs overhead towards plow pose. If plow is not for you today, maybe rock up and just take a gentle forward fold. Wherever you're at, folding the body in on itself for a little bit. If you do, bring the legs overhead in plow. At any point, you could transition to knees to temples, forehead or ears, and maybe wrap the arms around the back of the legs. And a few more breaths wherever you're at.
Tat Savitur Varenyam, Bhargo, Devasya, Dimahi, Diyoyona
And take your time, slowly unwind. And we'll come into Matsyasana or fish pose. So maybe as you slowly unwind through the spine, if you're coming from plow, the legs come down, squeezing together. Hands can come under the edge of your seat and extend the legs to the earth, pointing through the toes. Squeeze the shoulders, lift the heart, and pour your head gently, lightly towards the earth. Or you could always come to this place from sitting, hands just under the edge of the seat, elbows in close, squeeze shoulders, lift heart and pour the spine over that squeeze of shoulders, rooting of elbows. Stay here, breathful, or slowly unwind. Come down to the earth, hug your knees in, and find a happy baby pose. Use the elbows to ease the thighs wide. Pull the knees down and take a little rock and roll into your back body. And any variations or movements that are inspired from Happy Baby. And then let's bring the feet together, knees wide, and hold your ankles. Feet together, knees wide. Hold the ankles and slowly, heavily drop the feet and knees away towards the earth as you hold the ankles strongly. So you're getting a nice tractioning between the ear, jaw, neck, shoulder. With that, turn the head gently as far as you can to one side. Soft mouth. Maybe reset if you need. Strong hold of ankles. Feet and knees drop heavy, heavy away. And slowly turn the head to the other side. Soft jaw. Please stay and play with that as you like, or release the legs, feet to the floor, still feet together, knees wide. If this feels like any strain on your psoas, please put blankets or blocks under your knees, especially if you know you might want to rest this way for the passive stretch. Really support under the legs so those muscles will let go. Otherwise, that feeling is that grip of them trying to hold the legs on. And then once you find a comfortable place here, I'm going to invite you actually to a bit of core work here. So we'll bring the hands above the head to the earth. First fingers are together, thumbs are together. So you're making a diamond with your hands overhead. And then we'll take that diamond of the hands to the floor. Elbows are making another diamond there. Your legs are making another diamond. And inhale into that diamond above your head. Imagine into whatever heart quality or energy you're calling in with this summer, with this bright light of awakening, this mantras, chanting. Breathe your yes. What would you like to just light yourself up with? I am joy. I am gratitude. I am the divine. I am freedom. I am light. I am all light. Maybe there's a color or a light with that heart quality. You're breathing into the diamond. You can imagine that diamond light above your head, rich with your above, your heart quality, your intention. And you can imagine that sending like laser beams down through your head, down through your body. If you'd like to add to that, picking up that hand, both hands, passing them over the head and the face, and begin to curl up, chin to chest, and pass that diamond over the heart and the organs, all the way through the hips and the legs. Press through and inhale, open, and gather up that light of sky again into your diamond. Breathe your diamond, your yes, your joy, whatever it is, and follow your exhale again to shine that laser light down through the mind, through the heart, through the body. Imagine that laser light just purging out anything that's not serving you and just filling your body with this bright light of your yes. Please go with those as long as you like, or come back to any resting place. That could be supporting your legs with your fists, or your legs and arms just fall open. Whatever resting place feels right for you. Once you find a relative stillness, whenever that is, inhale and squeeze all the muscles to the bones. And exhale, let them all melt. Seek out any residual busyness, tension, resistance. And inhale, gather it up, hold it, exaggerate it. Take an extra sip of inhale. And then sigh it all out. Let your body melt, melt, melt. Rest in Shavasana, or your resting shape. Give your body to the earth. Open your heart and mind to the sky.
In the end,
Notice that you're being breathed,
when these bones
and receive that breath.
are only
Welcome
bones,
it to breathe you,
all that matters
and release
is how much we gave,
any efforting.
how much we loved.
Sense into the points of contact between your body and the earth. Imagine those points of contact getting heavier and opening into the earth. Let your whole body get really heavy for a bit. And imagine any pain or suffering, any limiting beliefs or expired constructs of thought, just become heavy as well. Heavy and liquid and drip, drip, dripping down into the earth. Tension leaving the head through the point where the head connects to the earth, the floor, just receiving any tension in the mind, melting into the earth, any tension or anything you'd like to be rid of, just melting away from the forehead, temples, ears, your eyes and the skin and muscles around and between the eyes be soft. And any unnecessary tension there just dripping away, melting, leaving the body. And sense into the space between the upper and lower jaw. And any tension in the muscles of the jaw that is not needed, just melting, becoming heavy, dripping away down through the head, into the earth, dripping away. Any tension in the lips, the tongue, the chin, softening, melting away into the earth. And soft neck and throat, releasing any stickiness there, anything unsaid that you don't need, any pain in the neck stuff, just melting away into the earth. And the shoulders heavy, soft, relaxed. Any unnecessary tension melting out through the shoulders, the points of contact in the back, down through the arms, the points of contact of the elbows and the hands. The tension just dripping out of the wrists or hands. Any unnecessary tension in the spine, any gripping or protecting that is not needed around the heart, just softening, melting away, dripping slow and heavy through the points of contact between your body and the floor, also known as earth. And that sensation of heaviness melting, letting flow, just slowly moving down through the body, the hips, the pelvis, the digestion. Everything not needed, melting away. Heavy legs, knees, feet, heels, releasing tension. Again, sense into all those points of contact, slowly receiving the dripping away, the last residues of anything that is not needed for your learning or fortification in any way right now. Noted, and then notice the air on your skin, the light that you can perceive even through your eyes, the way it changes behind the eyes, and sense your body becoming light, bathed in light. Breathe by light. Your body becoming lighter and lighter, illuminated by the sky, lifted up by the sky. Your heart and mind open wide, your body becoming so light, it feels like you could just float up from the earth. Breathe and welcome that lightness to expand. To open. And stay resting in this meditation of lightness and openness, simply witnessing the space of consciousness that you are, the light of awareness that you are, that we are. And breathe that deep and full and delicious as inspired until it's so much that you just move without even thinking about it. The breath, the prana, the life force just knows what's next, what is wanted, what is needed. And you begin to wiggle and move and stretch and breathe your freedom, your awakening into this day, into this summer. That might begin now, might begin in 20 minutes or an hour. I wish you so much lightness, joy, peace, and freedom. Om, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dimahi, Diyoyona Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om.